Town TV. We're about to kick off the Colts and the Vultures. We've got a couple of interviews. We're going to kick straight to them now. The first one's with acting coach James Malsey for the Ravens and Scott Reuter for the Toowoomba Vultures.
I'm here with acting head coach today, James Muddy Malseed, taking over the controls for his undefeated Colts at the moment. Mate, you've got a match up against the Vultures today. You've had a heck of a record leading into it. How do you feel about today?
Yeah, it's feeling pretty good. Last time we versus the Vultures, I believe the score was 50-0 exactly. So yeah, feeling very confident. As long as the kids do their job, we should come away with the win.
Mate, probably one of the hardest things as a coach at this sort of level is, especially as your team is having the success that it does, is complacency. What steps have you taken in place to try and make sure the guys remember what's at stake here and not to get lazy?
Yeah, I think we've really tried to keep them grounded, make sure they're actually staying humble. It is really hard, especially because we haven't had a real big challenge this year. But we keep reminding them that a game will come, and it is going to be, we'll have to step up. But we had a good honesty session probably a couple of weeks ago where with the kids we got their feedback on training to see how we can improve on some things, and I think it's really helped now. Like our momentum's starting to lift a bit.
Mate, a couple of years in now, you've been the offensive coordinator of this team. This year you had the challenge of a new quarterback, Jason Sparks, and you've been rotating a few other options in there. How do you feel about his progress so far?
Yeah, Jason's looking really good. I've been really happy with it. It was quite a surprise because he was a defensive back in previous years, and then coming into this off-season he started training with the quarterbacks, and I was quite surprised with his talent, so I decided to give him a go, and he's doing wonders. I believe in his first game he was 9 from 9, no incompletions, and probably threw about 3 TDs, so really great game. So I'm looking forward to see how Jason actually progresses over the next couple of years as well as a Colt.
As we all are. Thanks for your time, Coach. It's James Malseed, acting head coach of the Bayside Raven Colts.
Thank you very much.
We're going to have to come back to Scott Reuter's interview at halftime because they're just about to kick off here at Bulimba Junior Sports Club here in the Bulimba, just shy of Oxford Street here. I'm Kenny Andres. I'm going to be joined by an assortment of commentators today. Starting off, I've got former Raven Colt himself, Liam Lips Reeves.
How we all doing?
He's also operating the camera for us today, so we're doubling up duties here and calling all Sports Brisbane, just what we always do. So, and obviously John Devine is working the panel for us today, getting those flashy pictures going. We're going to have a great production here between the undefeated Bayside Ravens Colts taking on the newly entered here in 2015 Toowoomba Valley's Vultures. We're just short of kick-off here. The Ravens won the toss, elected to defer. The Vultures won the toss, elected to defer. So the Ravens will be receiving first in this first half. Back we've got the man they known as Fo, Joshua Jansen, set to return along with Jacob Toyer here for the in the first matchup here today on Birdtown TV. So some would argue this is a lopsided matchup between the two teams here. The Ravens not dropping a game so far. As a matter of fact, having a lot of blowout scores between the two of them. And the Toowoomba Valley's Vultures only picking up the one victory so far. But a lot of athletes on this team, and we'll see in Scott Reuter at halftime what he said about his team, how they talked about developing athletes and rather than getting wins right now, and that's exactly what they're getting up to right now. Plenty of talent on this team. I think just with a bit of experience, they'll soon be a threat in this division. But hey, look, if they can pull an upset today, there'll be a lot of cheers going down in the valleys, I'm sure. So it just had to kick off. It's quite windy here today, so we've got a holder there. It's number 55. Which is Luke Maiden, who's holding the ball there for number 71, or 77, I think, Mitch Murphy.
Here we go.
And it's a nice squib kick to set off. Joshua Jansen is going to get the ball to start off with. He's already at the 20. He's accelerating now. He's picked up a block or two.
Still going.
Juked inside. He's beaten the tackle. No, he's going to get taken down by the holder there. Number 55, Luke Maiden, making the maiden tackle for today in this matchup between the Bayside Ravens Colts and the Toowoomba Valley's Vultures. So on comes the offense here, led by first-year starting quarterback Jason Sparks, former DB turned linebacker and now into quarterback. He's even repped in at the running back position time of the year, so he's not too unfamiliar with this side of the ball, but he's definitely done well, exceeding expectations this year. He's yet to drop a game, and Coach Malseed in that interview did mention that he went 9 for 9 in his first game and has barely thrown a pick this season. So here he goes underneath center. Toyer in the backfield. Toyer's going to take it, and he's going to follow his blockers, which stay very tight. He squirms out of there, and he's still twinkle-toeing around the sideline. He gets taken out just shy the 20-yard line, I believe. So a nice early carry for the Bayside Ravens, who found themselves in good field position after the good kick return from Jansen. Sparks getting the call in there from offense coordinator and today's acting coach, James Malseed, who gives the call in there. This team is well known for their running ability behind third-year player Jacob Toyer, as well as a couple of other running talents they have there, but Toyer the starter wearing number 28. Toyer in the backfield. It's going to be a pass play, three-step drop. Sparks is going to run. He rocks out of the pocket to the right. Now he's going upfield and picks up possibly, yes, he's got a first down. Another first down for the Bayside Ravens. They've now got first and goal. I think he's managed to sneak inside the 10. We'll see if the lollipops drop here. No, it will be a first and 10 here. They're just going to be just outside the goal line. So they will have a chance of getting a first down. Looks like they are set up on the 14-yard line. Having a little trouble just stopping the feet of both the offensive threats of Sparks and Toyer at the moment. And Jansen, if you want to throw on that special teams return, the receiver to your near side of the screen is number 88 for the Bayside Ravens. And this time it's going to be given to number 39, Luke Middleton, the other running threat of this team, and also started for Queensland.
There we go.
He rolls it into the end zone. Big play there, number 39, Luke Simpson.
It's almost like a man amongst boys out there.
He does. I had a chance to look at him up close, and yeah, you'd almost truly believe he's a senior. He rolls around the left edge and puts up the first score there. We'll see if we can get that on replay. As you can see it on replay there. Look, he's got too much speed, too much power. Gets around the side for a touchdown there. That's going to be the score there. Number 39, Luke Simpson on the touchdown. 6-0, Bayside Ravens. Attempting a PAT here, not often done in Colts, and here is Tristan Ellis setting to add an extra point here for the Ravens. Ellis snaps good, kicks up, and it is successful. The Ravens extend their lead. Now they lead 7-0 over the Toowoomba Valley's Vultures after a touchdown to Luke Simpsons, followed by setup runs by Sparks, Toyer, and the return by Jansen. One thing you'll notice as we pan to halfway here is the beautiful logo set up by our latest sponsor, Stampede Sports. Ben Goff and his crew jumping down yesterday, creating that beautiful Bayside Ravens logo there for us at for Stampede Sports. That's something that's made our home field look a lot nicer, and you can contact Ben Goff and Stampede Sports if that's something you'd like for your home field, whether you're part of the Gridiron community or watching from other codes. It's something he can do for a multiple or even just general events. He's very talented, that young man. Contact him on Facebook on the Stampede Sports if it's something you'd be interested in. So, set to return. Tristan Ellis kicking off. Number 8, Todd Janke is going to get it, but now it's going to go to number 19, Jake Holmes, who's going to follow a couple of blocks and get taken down at the 32-yard line. First and 10, Vultures. 7-0 the score here as we see the Vultures offense taking the field for the first time today. So number 6, Marty Edzer, the signal caller for the Vultures side. Dressed in black, red, and green. The snap is good. Edzer looking deep, 3-step drop. He's looking for a corner route, but it is overthrown. Might have been picked up in the breeze there. Pass intended to number 8, Tom Janke. Coverage there by number 15 for the Ravens, Josh Bowes, the second-year corner. He's grown a bit. He's grown at least, 4 inches from last year. He was very hard to spot last year, standing at about 3 foot nothing. But he's grown up a bit this year and retained that cornerback position. Starting in for injured corner, Larry Nicholson, or Matthew Nicholson as he's formerly known as. Doing a good job today and not allowing the first pass his way to be caught. It's going to be a carry here, number 28 for the Vultures, but he's taken down immediately. Number 53 for the Ravens, Taylor Brown, the D lineman there, taking down the running back after might have even lost an inch or so, but it looks like he just got back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 here for the Vultures. Vultures only a quick huddle already coming back, but the Ravens are also ready. In the backfield, I think it's number 28, Steed Schinkel. Along there with Marty Edzer. Edzer takes a snap from the shotgun. 3-step drop from it. He's setting up a screen. Can he get it? He's got it to number 8. The catch is made, but not for many yards. Taken down there by number 10 for the Ravens. Samuel Stevenson, the linebacker. The pass was to Tom Janke, the running back. It was an attempted screen, it looked like, but the blocking wasn't quite there, and they only pick up 3 or 4 yards on that third down attempt. Now it's 4th down. We'll see if they're sending in the punting crew here. It's about 4th and 7. They have got what looks like the punter there, number 19, Jake Holmes. I know, check that. Yeah, number 19 in personal protecting is Steed Schinkel. They're going to punt this one away. Assumedly back to return is Jansen. The punt goes up. It is a line drive. A nice little punt there. Straight to the arms of Jansen, though. He's picked it up. He gets to the 25. Now he at the 30. Picks up a block at the 20. Another block. He's going to break a tackle and get past halfway into Vultures territory. Another fantastic return by the man they know as 4'4", Joshua Jansen. Known for his impressive 40-yard time he put up in the preseason, running a 4.42.
His returns are helping the offense quite a lot.
So yes, absolutely, as noted there from former Colt Liam Reeves there, the returns giving the short field to the offense, not using or allowing them not to use as many plays as they need to, and also giving their offense a much-needed break. So here comes Jason Sparks again. He's going to be there with Jacob Toyer again once in the backfield. Jansen, Holzer-Ackermanis, and number 88, which is Josh Summers, which I think they also known as Calvin Klein, they nickname him, making up the receiving core. The snap, 3-step drop from under center. It's attempted to Summers, and it's going to fly over his head. Unlucky not to get picked off there for the Vultures. Pass falls incomplete, bringing up a 2nd and 10. Just paying attention, I'm looking on screen there how beautiful that logo looks right here, wouldn't you agree, Liam Lips Reeves?
I saw it and put it up on Facebook this morning. I was very surprised. There's little snaps on the progress and how it's coming along, and it's much better in person. Yeah,
absolutely. They were worried last night. They played a game of 7s on there, rugby 7s. Worried about holding out there, but it's held its shape and colour. It looks beautiful and vibrant. A toss play here to Jacob Toyer. He's got some space. Some blocking there from Summers. He cuts inside Summers. Now he cuts outside Summers. Lowers the shoulder and rolls his way to the 25-yard line of the Vultures. Another big carry there for Jacob Toyer, the third-year running back, as the Ravens move the chains for another 1st down. Yet to face a 2nd down here, the Bayside Ravens. It's been 1st downs and touchdowns for them behind their running threats of Toyer and Luke Simpson. Formerly of the Western Cougars, Luke Simpson. He started for the Queensland Sun Devils in the past national campaign and was unlucky not to play for the Australian side due to some clerical reasons. But here he is for the Bayside Ravens in the backfield now. The man in question, Luke Simpson. It's going to be a pass play, short stop. The pass is to Ackermanis. He's going to find a block. He's going to use a speed cut back and take it inside the 10-yard line there. 1st and goal for the Bayside Ravens. A nice completion there. Sparks the Holzer-Ackermanis, looking good off that 3-step drop. You see that on replay. 3-step drop. Ackermanis on the slant over the middle. Not afraid to go over the middle, this Ravens offense, and they find themselves in the red zone once more. 1st and goal, Bayside. Tackle was made there. I can't quite make his number out. It's the near side corner. It's going to be a give to Luke Simpson. Up the middle he goes. He's broken a tackle, broken another, and it's like deja vu. Breaks 3 tackles. The initial contact made there by number 55, who isn't on my team sheet. Or check that. Yeah, oh no, it is. It is Luke Maiden. Sorry. And then he breaks his way. Just seeing that on replay, the way he breaks the D-line, he breaks every single level of defense there. He's a tough man to bring down.
It was some deja vu.
And there he is. He goes again. His 2nd touchdown of the day. 2 carries, 2 touchdowns. Or 3 carries, 2 touchdowns, we should say. Oh, actually, no, that is 2 carries and 2 touchdowns. Look, the last play was on there, as we see Tristan Ellis take another successful PAT. The other, it was actually a pass play. So yeah, if you've got some GQ fantasy football stats going on in Colts football, Luke Simpson would be doing you proud right now. Of course, that it doesn't exist yet.
Give it time.
Or have I exposed your plans to make millions there, Liam Reeves?
Oh, look, I think
GQ fantasy football program.
You can help me if you want. Need some administrative support here.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. So as we see the score extend 14-0 for the Bayside Ravens against the Toowoomba Valley's Vultures. Luke Simpson, number 39, again on the old touchdown.
Tristan Ellis with the kick.
Here comes Ellis again. Back deep return. Number 19. It's going to go to 19. It's high and holding itself in the breeze there. Here comes Jake Holmes. Oh,
He's
big
made
block
out.
there from the Vultures. And taken out just short of halfway. A big return in response for the Vultures. I'll see if we can get that on replay. There was a huge block there from one of the Vultures.
It was great.
I'm looking on a replay here. Oh, actually, I think it was one of the Ravens players taking himself out.
Could have made a
Nonetheless,
play on the ball carrier, but
could have made a play on the ball carrier, but nonetheless, some action for us. So the Vultures with their best offensive opportunity now, starting just 1 yard inside, 1 yard away from halfway here. We once again focus on that beautiful Ravens logo. Thanks to Stampede Sports, and of course, once again, thank you to Gibbs Parts Hammond for making today possible for Birdtown TV. The snap
Drop back.
to Egerton. It's a long drop. Can it be an intercept? No, the wind is going to carry this one. Incomplete pass intended to number 19, Jake Holmes there. The pass from Marty Edzer. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen a Colts side in there. The last time, you might have actually been playing football, Liam Reeves, when there was a Toowoomba team in there, formerly the Toowoomba Wolves.
Yeah, it was my senior year, I think.
Yes.
The last year
Oh,
of their existence, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Though actually, the Ravens seniors not playing today, as we see actual regular head coach Jesse Chigoya making it in time for today. Getting a warm reception from the nest in the corner there. The four-man front, they're going to send a blitz here,
It's
the
an option
Ravens. Option play, he breaks a tackle, but he doesn't break the tackle of number 58, Tristan Ellis. But some yards gained, maybe a yard or two there for Edzer. And that brings up 3rd and 8 for the Vultures. Saw the play there, almost breaking the tackle of Ellis there, and if he did, it probably would have made this an easier 4th-down conversion. We'll see if they're sending the punter out. No, they're not. The quarterback is staying on, and the punter, number 19, Jake Holmes, is going to stay at wide receiver here. They're going to go for it here. It's only 3rd down, my apologies, not 4th. All right, and the give here, number 28. He's going to circle around, but he's going to be met from some purple defensive linemen, as well as Tristan Ellis there. And
He's still
oh, the big fella gets a rumble. I didn't see the ball come out. We're going to have to see what happened on replay there, because the ball sounded like it came out. I did hear a ball call.
We were watching Rugby Sevens because that was a scrum almost.
Yeah, it almost like a scrum and a halfback taking it from the back there. I still can't make out what happened there. But the big fella, number 79, I bet he doesn't get his name called often for carries, but Bryce Faulkner, there you go, picking up a 1st down carry. Officially makes him the leading rusher for the Toowoomba Valley's Vultures today, with the what looked like a 12-yard gain. Now the Vultures into Ravens territory for the first time. Here come Edzer, takes the snap. It's going to be a drop from the shotgun. It looks for the flat, but it's over the head. A beautiful spiral on that, just a bit too much pepper there. A few too many wee picks, I'm afraid. So, pass intended there for his favourite target, Jake Holmes. Bringing up a 2nd and 10 here. All right, 3 wide receiver set here for the Vultures. Holmes, the targeted man nearest to your screen. Oh, they've caught him offside. Free play. I don't see a flag out though. And near side flag
far
I
side.
think thrown here. Far side of the screen, so it would have been a free play, but they ran the ball. Unfortunately, the play called was a running play. So they're going to take the 5 yards here, assumedly, which will make it a 2nd and 5. And it looks like Jack is coming off there.
I think Luke's taking his place there.
Yeah, Luke Simpson's going to step into linebacker, a position he knows quite well as running back. Jack Capewell, the captain for this side. He's been one of the longest reigning captains for the Colts. I think it's his 3rd year now as captain. He was captain in his rookie season back in 2013. He's coming off to seek some medical attention. And
Vultures might have a chance here to put on some points.
yeah, I was about to say, they're just inside. They're inside the red zone here. I don't know if there was some extra unsportsmanlike conduct or whatnot, but they got quite a big penalty there, a little more than a false start. So here they go, first and goal for the Vultures here. Vultures have a chance to put on a score. Not many teams have done this on the Ravens. Let's see if they can hold him out here. Defensive coordinator Aaron Nicholson calls a blitz, and the carry is to number 28, Steve Schenkel. And it's another big tackle there from that defensive front for the Ravens. Second and goal now.
This Ravens defense wants to keep its tempo. They might have to push him back here.
We'll see if Nicholson calls out a blitz. The closer you get to the end zone, the more the defense can throw the kitchen sink at you. They've got a four-man front already, so generally they rush four regardless. That's what they're going to do right now. Four rush, offensive line holds up well. Oh!
He's dropped it on the line.
And oh my lordy, number 19, Jake Hobbs on the slant. Let's see that on replay. He could have been the first man to score on the Ravens in quite some time. A beautiful pass and catch there, or attempted catch there, but through the breadbasket it goes, and they're going to go hungry for another down. Third and goal here for the Vultures. The first time this Ravens defense looks like it's thrown some shanks after a couple of big runs from the big fella as well as a penalty or two. Edza, another pass play. They're running a similar sort of play. They're going to pass it to the big fella, number 78, the eligible tight end. But it falls incomplete. That's two drops there for the Vultures in a row. Alec Zajacek, I should probably pronounce it. An incomplete pass there to the big fella who was looking for a bit of meat. And the coverage there from Tristan Ellis. It's an amazing linebacking core here for the Ravens. One of the more talented ones we've had in years past. Here is only a three-man front, dropping a linebacker here now for the front as to combat this three-wide receiver set for thing. A roll out pass, a nice spin move from Edza. He gets away, throws it up, incomplete. Great job there from Edza to evade the rush. Let's look at that on replay. Look at him. He finds it, makes the first man miss, and gets that ball away. A la Eli Manning. Unfortunately, no helmet catch on this play. And the chance to put on some points falls short here as the Ravens offense now will take on from inside their own 10-yard line. The score remains 14 Ravens, Vultures 0 at the moment, but a fantastic show of offense so far for this Vultures, so showing some life that they can compete in this game. Liam Reeves.
Yes.
Thoughts?
Well, as we were just talking about before, that defense stepped up real late. Luke Simpson, is it? Yeah, he got that rush there. I think he was pretty excited for that sack there and lost his feet at the end, but oh, here we go, Jacob Toyer with the run outside.
Toyer, the toss play to the left, and beautiful tackle there, number 46, as flags fly in late. That was Ethan Knight on the play there, but flags are thrown here, so we'll take a look at white hat David Hodkinson for his call here. Having a tea party. He's going to have a chat to his sideline judges. Yes, indeed.
Holding.
I'm getting a call now. It's fantastic call out from Dave Hodkinson, holding on Billy Blackburn there. The Queensland representative there, wiping out what was a good run there from Jacob Toyer. That's going to move him back now, putting them in possible danger of safety territory.
If the Vultures defense can staunch up here, they might be able to get in the backfield.
Exactly. We'll see if they bring in the heat here. They're showing their own four-man front here. We'll see if they send the heat and pepper. They will. It's going to be a pass play. Ackermanis over the middle. Can he break another tackle? No, he can't, but a fantastic play call there from offensive coordinator James Malseed. Knows the blitz is coming, trusts his quarterback to get that ball out quickly, into Ackermanis over the middle for his second reception of the day. Beautiful hot read there from the young quarterback.
So a great tackle by the Vultures 35 there to save the big play.
Ashley Wolski. Here we go. Vultures looking to bring more pressure on this team. They're going to try and back themselves to rattle Jason Sparks, but he's going to give it to Toyer on another toss play. To the right he goes.
Still going.
First down, and he gets some speed wobbles and falls down just inside Vulture territory. First and 10, Bayside Ravens. Nice carry there from Toya, who's doing a lot of the hard yards inside the 20s there, setting up big plays for their goal line back, Luke Simpson.
I believe that's the quarter.
Yeah, and a quarter there. Of course, a running clock there for the Colts program. The clock doesn't stop for not even timeouts until that 2 minute, but they do play quarters now. I think that's former Colt Andre Tyre, now turned Waterboy. We all remember his play in the 2013 Sun Bowl. The big 60-yard carry he made, breaking literally almost every defender on there, I think, in some sort of spin move or break tackle. It was fantastic to watch from the sidelines, wasn't it there, Liam?
Oh, look, he's a prima donna. If he's going to do something, he's going to do it big. So he showed up late there.
Big words coming from
stop
from the form number 32. Second quarter indeed. Second quarter now.
So we're talking about the Bayside Ravens linebackers this year. Wasn't as good as the Dirty 30s in 2013.
The Dirty 30s, of course. Of Liam Reeves, the handsome man next to me, Andre Ty, the aforementioned, and Jaleel Perez. Pereira, sorry.
That's all right.
One of those sort of names. Them rounding out that fantastic linebacker core, but I'm pretty sure it's because they had a fantastic coaching staff.
That might be in the
might have something to do with it.
In the great Kenny Andres.
Yes. So we hear, as well as current defensive coordinator Aaron Nicholson, who was the linebackers coach in that year. As we'll see on the sideline there, Aaron Nicholson donning his signature khakis and hat combination.
Looks like a 90s rapper with the way he's got that set up right now.
Just a little reminder that it is the second quarter there. Appreciate to the, if you look at the new scoreboard there, provided by Gridiron Queensland, the mobile scoreboard. Thank you, Gridiron Queensland, providing that now, showing our beautiful scores and also the times, although I don't know if it's 7:60 to go. If that's even a thing. All right, yeah, 8 minute corners, that sounds right. So, here we go. Jason Sparks, give to Luke Simpson with that upright running style he has. He breaks a tackle with a stiff arm. Stiff arm takes him past the 30, now closer to the 20, and inside the red zone he goes. Luke Simpson and Jacob Toya combining for a big day on the ground here in purple. He's got a mean stiff arm, and you would have seen there on replay that the man knows how to get it done.
Yeah, I think defenders are a little daunted. Someone's almost 6'2" and would be close to near 100 kilo running straight at your full steam.
Oh, I think he'd be safely 100 kilos and then some.
Easily.
You know, he's one of the staunchest, as I say in the quite literal terms, players I've seen in the Colts program. And I've seen certainly a lot of those in my time. If people remember Limby Kelly guy and those are the sorts. Toya takes another carry. A beautiful tackle, number 85 for the Toowoomba Vultures there. Adam Rosenbauer does a great job containing the outside and tackles Toya there for a no gain. As we see Jesse Chagoya, the head coach for the Colts there now, back from work and doing his other job here as a Colts head coach. It's a nice warm day here at Bulimba Junior Sports Club, sitting around the high 20s, and there's a nice cool breeze coming from the south. The snap, under center Sparks, 3-step drop. He's going to drop it there to Jansen. Jansen slips the first tackle. Another move, and he's going to stay on his feet for a touchdown. Bayside Ravens, Sparks to Jansen. A beautiful move there to evade the safety in the corner after. Makes a catch 1, 2, and he skips away from number 3 and scores a big TD. Joshua Jansen, 4-4, adding to the offensive foray of the Ravens here. 20-0 with a PAT to come.
So, Tristan just kicked back. Vultures returning. Making a few cuts here. It's free up the middle. Taken by number, who was that, 16? Very dangerous high tackle. Looked good on the camera. No one's injured.
Let's take a look at that on replay once more. You've seen it once more, but I haven't. So, watching the key play there. Oh, and a little... Yeah, no, so he's going to get called for the penalty called the horse collar there. At least that's the penalty so far. We'll see if it's officially assessed. But yeah, drag down from the back there, which usually is a 15-yard penalty, horse collar penalty. You're not allowed to drag a defender down by the collar of their pads. We've seen many professional and collegiate players get all kind of back injuries and knee injuries from the awkward angles that creates.
Yeah, it's not a safe tackle. Glad nobody got hurt there.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that's allowed in, say, other sports like rugby league and rugby union, but not allowed here. Just because generally the angles are a lot more different, the collisions are very different, and can lead to a lot more injuries.
I think the leverage you can get with the pads as well.
Absolutely, yeah, the leverage you can. Fantastic point there from Lips Reeves there. They're going to seriously talk this over. We're actually going to take a chance here to thank our sponsors once again. Gibbs Parts Hammond, specialising on keeping you on the road with new and reconditioned parts. Service and repairs for transmission, differentials and drive shafts. Need repairs? See our friends at Gibbs and Hammond, Brisbane. Gibbs Parts, keeping the Bayside Ravens trucking along in 2015. Thanks to Gibbs Parts, and obviously the lead sponsor for today's live stream, or all the live streams brought to you in 2015. Thanks to Adam Moose Edgar, the key guy there from Hammond. So visit them if you need their any trucking needs there. As we see the penalty waved off there, they're going to deem that as incidental of some sort. But here we go again. Marty Edza, back here he is. He's going to go an option play to the right. Skips the first tackle. He's going to get around the outside. This is a fantastic play for the Vultures, and he might have picked himself up a first down. See the replay there, the option right. He keeps the ball. A la rugby league in the dummy, and he gets a stiff arm that gets him not quite a first down, but picks up some solid yards. Looking at a 2nd and 3 here now for the Vultures.
Ravens defense might want to get some pressure in there. He's looking too comfortable in the pocket.
Absolutely, both teams really are. The O-line protection and between the backs and the tight ends is doing really well right now. We've seen a passing, or at least a lot of balls comfortably flying to the air at the moment, and a couple completions, particularly for Sparks on the Ravens side. Edza dropping back, screenplay here. A nice sell from the offensive line, 55. He's got the carry, that's Maiden. Maiden picks up the ball, and a fantastic reception for him behind the blocking of his offensive line there.
Jacob Toyer at safety there, looks a little shaken up.
It looks a bit shaken there, but he's going to make it off the field under his own power, hopefully. Sajasek there with a big block on that screenplay as Toyer comes off, and here comes Jensen with likely them to play Jensen at safety, sorry. Oh, and how disappointing for the Vultures. That play is going to get rubbed away with the illegal formation there. So that's going to bring them to a 2nd and 7, it looks like, a long 7. So disappointing. It was a fantastic little setup there on the screen, wasn't it, Lips?
Yeah, I think the defense overbit there, and the O-line, easily got blocking to the 2nd level.
And I think it's something to what you said. Like, they started looking healthy in the pocket there, so the Ravens defense turning up the heat, and the best way to counteract that is one of the best ways, the screenplay or a reverse here.
He's open field.
Can he make a move on fumble? Ooh. Ball's away, and it's going to get scooped up by the Ravens. Tristan Ellis looking like an Australian wallaby, rocking that ball up there. Brings it into Raven territory. We'll see that on replay. The handsy hit made here is a fantastic play call. Look at the way he gets an open field. But unfortunately, switching that ball in his hand a bit too late. We'll see if we can get some longer replays going there. Yes, you want to try and switch that. You got the right idea. You wanted to get the ball to the outside arm there, but unfortunately, a little too close to the ball carrier there. It comes loose, and the Ravens defense takes advantage. So another unlucky break for the Vultures there, Liam Reeves.
Yeah, no, I think he must have got a little excited there, saw the green in front of him and tried to take off and just got a little too comfortable, I believe.
Yeah, so yeah, here we go. What looked like a good drive building for the Vultures as we go 1st and 10 Bayside Ravens is now a purple offensive drive, and he's
Out
got
route
past
to
to
Tasman.
Ackermanis. Tasman Ackermanis takes the
open.
and makes a move, gets to the outside, cuts it up inside the 10, and is going to get tackled there, met by the defenders of the Toowoomba Valleys boys. One of which is, can't quite make out the white numbers as well here. 95 is one of the guys, or 85, I think it's Rosenbauer. One of the first guys in on the tackle there. But look, Ackermanis has 3 receptions from today. Clearly the standout target for Sparks in this first half.
Yeah, no, he's getting open on all his routes. I think that was the first outside one. He's usually been pretty open over the middle. The linebackers seem to be lacking in the coverage here.
Yeah, that time they testing the flat coverage there. Sparks, or just Jason Sparks now, I believe he's known as. The give there to Luke Simpsons. Can he go 3 for 3 in the red zone? Is that even a question? He adds another one there. Luke Simpson.
As I said at the start, man amongst boys.
Man amongst boys, as Liam Reeves says it. We'll see that on a replay, just running like Luke Simpson signaturely does. Matter of fact, the offensive line did a hell of a job there. You can see the likes of Billy Blackburn and number 56 for the Ravens. That's Jaden Box. Doing a good job leading the way. Luke only had to break half a tackle really there. Luke Simpson,
untouched.
Luke Simpson just strolling in there. PAT, the last one blocked, and the second one blocked. They could return this if they wanted to. He's going to try after he now realizes it, but there is a flag on the field. If he had hauled a little more pace there, he could have maybe looked to turn that into 2 there. We'll see that blocked PAT here after the Luke Simpson touchdown. That's his 3rd of the day, I believe, Liam Reeves.
Yes.
3rd touchdown. Another touchdown is
the
going
first
to
half.
Holzer Ackermanis.
I believe we might get a
Tristan Ellis there after the penalty there. It's a low snap. Can they get it away? Blocked
Blocked
again. Looking like Dikembe Mutombo out there. Luke Simpson. Oh, but he's got the ball here. This could probably turn into 2 points if he wants to. Will he? Can he? Yes, he can. They say, you know what? We'll create our own play. That's called the let's kick the ball off a defender, get the ball into Luke Simpson's hand. I keep calling him Luke Middleton, the NRL analyst. Luke Simpson's hands, and watch him get 2 points there as we see a Vulture slowly making his way to the sideline there. That's Jack Glover.
It's like a left leg injury or
so 2 points. Yeah, 2 points out of there. It's an 8-point touchdown. I think the scoreboard yet to be adjusted.
Looks like the referees and discussing it here.
Yeah, I can't see if there was a there was a flag down near the far pylon, was there?
I hadn't seen any.
David Hodgkinson is talking to Luke Simpson now.
I believe we're going to do this for a 3rd time today.
Oh, an offensive face mask. You don't see them very often. So we'll see what they're going to do now. It looks like Jansen's coming on, so I think they're just going to try and go for 2 standard-wise here. So the scoreboard rightly doesn't reflect the extra 2 points there. The score is still 26-0. As the PAT now has to be taken outside of the 10-yard line here. It's being moved to the 11-yard line. So couldn't quite get the number of the offensive penalty there. I know it was an offensive face mask.
Around the 16, almost 16, 17-yard line.
So they're just going to go for 2 here. So yes, apparently I can't count. I got the numbers confused. So it's more like the 16-yard line. So very similar to the NFL PAT attempt if they were challenging themselves for that. But no, Luke Simpson in the backfield. Ackermanis in the slot. The give is to Luke Simpson. They're just going to YOLO it from the 15. The choo-choo train
there
is
we go. I believe he
trucking along, and he got inside that pylon. The stiff arm on number 15 there. That was Gabe Whiten, which is a great effort to try and stop the train that is titled L. Simpson. So that 2-point conversion has been added, 28-0. The Ravens extend their lead. While they're setting up, we'll just take a quick break here. We'll be back in a couple seconds. Back here as Tristan Ellis sets us off with a kick that's going to land just inside the 20 into the arms there of number 8. Tom Janke, and a big tackle there, number 10 on the play for the Ravens. Samuel Stevenson, special teams and linebacker, a rookie here for the Ravens as the Mighty Edzer and the Toowoomba Valley's Vultures team jump on for a 1st and 10.
So timeout from the Vultures here.
All right, timeout. As they take a timeout, we'll leave with an ad there, and we'll take a timeout as well. Back here after that timeout from the Vultures. Edzer. Back in shotgun. Drops back
for the pass. Going
deep
deep
pass
right.
here.
Tasman
He's gonna
Ackermanis
get
is
picked
under it.
off. Ackermanis. He's going to take it inside the 20. And he picks it off. Flags it down back near the deck where the launch point was.
Big hit there on number 72. It appears he's lost his helmet.
The deep drop suggesting the deep throw. We've seen that on replay there. You saw that on replay in there, shall I say. He really launched it. Unfortunately, you can feel this breeze that is coming from the well, wouldn't quite call it the city end, but the left side of your screen coming over, and that really picked up as that ball hit in the air and slowed down. And Holzer Ackermanis, I think it was Holzer Ackermanis, was there to pick that off. We'll see if the play stands as they assess the penalty here. Just leave it there, I guess. We're just literally jugging umbrellas up here. Lovely throw there from Director of Coaching, Ben Sinapati, throwing an umbrella up here. Big stuff there from the big man. See if we can throw up some water later as well.
So that that interception has been turned over with a illegal hands to the face on the defense prior to the interception.
Oh, so that's twice now a hands to the face related penalty. And speaking about hands to the face, someone can't operate an umbrella in this box. As the give is out at number 28 for the Vultures, and a nice sideline tackle there for the Ravens. Vultures picking up about 2 or 3 yards on that play. Just to give you, if we're going to get the camera to pan to the right just a little bit, we'll show you how windy it is. I've literally just opened an umbrella, and that's the result. So the breeze has really picked up here at Bulimba Junior Sports Club. John Devine and myself are talking about how hot it was. You can barely feel it now with this breeze coming in strong. We'll see if both teams look to counter that with a running game. Blitz here for the Ravens and hard snap for the Vultures.
Maybe
Flags
false starts
it down.
there on the offense.
The ball is going to safely fly. I'm going to say that's impressive. A veteran decision there from the quarterback there, just throwing that ball safely out of bounds in those sort of situation.
Almost everyone in the offense and defensive line there jumped prior to the snap.
So we'll soon see whether that was an encroachment or offside, or if that was a
neutral zone.
Offside of the defense, it seems. So they're going to pick up cheeky 5 yards. And just to remind everyone that you can tweet in using the hashtag BirdtownTV. We have the ability to get your tweets up. So if you're lucky, tweet in. Or we should say, if you tweet in, you might be lucky, and we'll get your tweet up there and you communicate through us. We're calling games from Toowoomba, getting very active tweets over there. So feel free to join in the action here with us on Birdtown TV as a 2nd and 5 here for the
Number 28
Vultures. A
outside.
nice run playing,
He's
great
clear.
blocking there. As he breaks a tackle and picks up a first down. No flags, play will stand for the Vultures. Great blocking on that play. You see it there, the carry bounces out to the outside, gets past the first down. Number 28 on the carry there. That's Stage Schenkel.
See if the Vultures can continue building this drive here.
All right, the give is to
Another
Schenkel
handoff.
again up the middle. A nice little inside give. He's going to outrun a few defenders, cut back his way into the middle, and I think he's got himself a first down. Another big play. The running game starting to wind up here from the boys out west. Boys and girl, I believe I should say. I'm pretty sure there's actually one of the girls playing on this Colts side. As a Raven player is down, it's linebacker number 10, Samuel Stevenson, down on the play.
Coach Chagoy is going to check these players all right.
We might take a quick timeout here as the injury is being assessed. We'll be back in a second. There we go. There we are. We're dealing with a couple of audio problems up here in the makeshift commentary box. So after the big play there, the hands to the big man. They're going to throw it to him again. Oh, 2 hands for the beginners, mate. Unfortunately, coming off the hands of the big tight end, number 78, for the Vultures. Finding himself open in the flat, though, at least for a big-bodied man like himself. Number 78 on the carry. That's on the potential catch was Alex Zajacek. Ironically reminding me of a former big tight end in the Wolves junior days of Alan Steinort.
Oh, Roma.
Roma, as he's known, who's now actually playing for the Raven seniors. Likewise, Joel Wood, who's a now senior Raven as well, former Toowoomba boy. Alrighty. Edza in the backfield with Schenkel. The give is to Schenkel up the middle. A nice little zone block there, but read and eventually shut down by number 52, Jack Capewell, as well as the Tristan Ellis, the two veteran linebackers, getting it done inside there. 1:45 remaining in this half, so we're inside the 2 minutes now. The clock's running. 1:40 remaining in this second quarter, so not long to go to halftime. Fourth and goal upcoming here. The screen says third. We're just getting a late update on that. Fourth and goal here. Can they put some points on the Ravens? Oh, did the defender get onside there? I think he did. Pass. Oh, my gosh. Going off the hands initially off of a Raven, then into the hands of number 49 for the Vultures, which was Joe Reuter. Router, I believe it's pronounced. Reuter, actually. Third time lucky. And unfortunately falling incomplete on that fourth down play. So the Ravens once again defending their goal line, holding him out here with 1:15 remaining in the half. They keep their shutout hopes alive, leading the Vultures 28-0.
It was an excellent drive by the Toowoomba Vultures there.
Yeah,
almost doing the whole field almost, I think.
Yeah, particularly on the ground there. Really finding some life in that ground game. They're one of the teams that adds a zone running scheme to theirs, which they're really starting to implement well. Schinkel actually proving himself to be quite the useful zone running back. Oh, and I think the knee's going to be down there. It looks like Jason Sparks slipping on that play, and I'm seeing a safety signal from Andy Miller here. Oh, and there it is. The unfortunate slip from Jason Sparks in the end zone, it seems. We'll try to see that on replay. You'll see him just slip after taking it there, and unfortunately he's in the goal line. And that's going to add a 2-point in there. So just as I put the mocker on them there, Liam Reeves, I said the shutout hopes are alive, and they succeed points admittedly through their offense for the first time in at least 3 weeks.
The curse is alive.
So yes, call that the Kenzo curse. Eat that, John Madden. So the Vultures get on the scoreboard, which should lift their spirits. Getting on the board before the end of the half. I mean, it's still a big deficit, but that's got to mean something. Getting on the board there. 28-2 the score now reads with 1:09 remaining. And on top of that, they will get a chance to possibly add one more touchdown if they can do it effectively. Or time efficiently, shall I say. 1:09 remaining, and they're going to get a kick return opportunity here. Seeing, I think that's Jake Holmes and number 8, Tom Jenke, the usual returners back set on their own 20 set to return. Tristan Ellis. So for safety in these situations, you've got to kick it back to the other team, but you get the option about whether you'd rather punt it or kick off. They've opted to go with the kickoff here via Tristan Ellis, who's been effectively kicking off for the Ravens both today and most of this season. Kicker Tristan Ellis lets it fly, and it's a nice line drive. Going to get killed on the fall there just outside their own 20. He's going to look for his blockers. They're converging now, but he's got some space. It's one-on-one with the kicker. He breaks his kicker's tackle, but here comes the rest of the special teams. It's not a return. I'm seeing flags fly in last minute. And also the ball being claimed there from the Ravens, but I'm pretty sure he was down there. We'll see what flags happened here, but that's a great return for the Vultures. Look at that open space there. Maybe you should have challenged him to the outside. But the chances are there for the Ravens, as we're seeing some acrobatic stuff happen here from the commentary box, including high projectile items. Oh, soft hands.
Excellent.
So getting hydrated up here in the box on a nice warm 28-degree day. Remind you all to get your hydration going and get your throat lubricated. Speaking of lubrication now, thank you to our sponsors, Gibbs Parts over at Hemmant. Keeping our Ravens trucking along. They're a proud sponsor of our Birdtown TV live stream. If you need anything for your trucks, whether that be differentials, transmissions, or drive shafts, feel free to see to the guys. They do a great job. And I think we're seeing some tweets coming in. A couple of the guys on the bye week checking out some of the talent here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad we can provide the service to you. Hope you're enjoying the production. Matty Newman, I believe it is. So thanks for chiming in, mate. Keep tweeting in. # Birdtown TV. to get your tweet up there as we see Edzer and Schenkel in the backfield once more.
Just
Deep drop there. He's going to be forced to roll out. He's got no receivers in his vicinity that aren't covered. He's going to hurl it deep to the back of the end zone. Incomplete, but I got to say, veteran decision. I'm impressed to see that from a young quarterback like that. Realize the situation there. No receivers there. He didn't try to tuck off and try to, run that and get himself injured. He throws the ball to the back of the end zone where only a receiver could make a miracle play or an incomplete. And that falls safely out of bounds, and they get to live for another down here with 50 seconds remaining in this first half. Edzer, Schenkel. Potential screenplay, it's a handoff there, but it's going to get taken down. Initially meant there from Willikins and finished off there from Reese.
Number
Fernside.
68.
Reese Fernside getting his name called for the first time today, a veteran D lineman. Playing for the anchoring that defensive line for a couple of years now in the Ravens Colts. And I think a timeout's happened there, so we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. Be back in a few brief moments. And we're back after that timeout here as the Vultures look to add the first offensive touchdown here on the Ravens. Currently on the board with a safety. Drop back pass there. A vertical route to his big fella. Oh, off the hands, tips and chips and doesn't quite get it to the big fella. Zajasak there. Though, admittedly, he's got his hand to the ball every time there. He just needs to...
Strong triple coverage by the Ravens defense there.
Yeah,
big unit like that gets down the field, it's very hard to stop.
Ed's chancing his hand in the tight coverage there, but admittedly the only hand who touched that ball, at least initially, was the hand of Zajasak. So here they are, 4th down now. They've had a couple of cracks at this end zone all throughout this first half. It's 4th and 14 or 15. Edzer, will they go 4 verticals here? They're going to go a run play. Got to question that decision on 4th down as there is a flag thrown in the field. I think it was Jack Capewell mainly on the defensive side of the play there. The carry to Schenkel. Dave Hodkinson. Nope. Got to say, that's definitely going to be on the talking agenda for Coach Chagoya in this halftime chat. The Ravens have been more than inviting to their visiting team here. I know they're the home hosting team, but you shouldn't feel the need to have them sneak in with penalties like that. Vultures, 35 seconds, a fresh set of downs now inside the Ravens red zone. Can they add some of their own offensive points on the board? Edzer, Schenkel in the backfield. He's got 49 there to the light. They're going to go an option right. Dummy he goes. Can he get there? Can he beat the speed? He beats Ellis to the outside, and now he's got number 24. And he gets out of bounds and makes this closer. Gets out of bounds, which is the important part because he stops the clock at 29 seconds. 2nd and goal now for the Vultures. We'll see where they go here. I mean, are they going to trust their gut and just go with the ground game that's working, or are they going to try and pop it to the big fella number 78, Zajasak here, who is operating as their Gronkowski for the offense here. Here comes Edza, three-step, deep drop. They're going to go for that screen. No, they're not. It's picked off by
Tristan
Ellis. Ellis has got the pick. He's got down the field. Makes it their own 20. 30 picks up a block. From behind,
going.
he's still on his feet. It's going to be a race to the end
Number
zone. No one's going to
58.
get him. No flags are on the field. It's laundry free. And Ellis runs it in for a touchdown. Goal line to goal line.
Is that 100 yards?
Touchdown, just shy of a 100-yard return there for Tristan Ellis. I don't know if we even catch all that on replay. Don't even. There we go. You can see for him breaking the tackle and making the play there. A fantastic play from the veteran lineman. They're picking off the thing. I think they went to the well a few too many times with that out route. He chances on it and he sees the play and makes it and wobbles his way into the end zone there. So what looked like a possible scoring chance for the Vultures ends up being 6 points the other way via Tristan Ellis for the Bayside Ravens. T. Ellis, number 58. For the Ravens. Another 6-pointer with 16 seconds remaining in this quarter. They're going to go for 2 now to make up for some of these missed PATs. Holzer Ackermanis in the slot there. Jansen near side receiver. The man they call Calvin Klein. Summers, fire receiver to the left. Toss play to the left. It's going to be number 21. He hasn't had a carry today. And I think he got himself in. No, they're going to call his knee down short. Number 2 wasn't short. Here we go, number 21. Who was that on the play? Nicholas Foran, their third string back, getting a carry there. Unfortunately not adding the 2, but getting awfully close as the score sits as 34-2 here at Bulimba Junior Sports Club. 16 seconds remaining in this second quarter. So we'll see if they try anything tricky off this kickoff or if they just try to get it down quickly and get an offensive play going. They've still got a little bit of time. They might get 2 plays depending how long this this kick return goes. All right, play's been signaled in.
Jack Capewell with the kick here.
Yeah, Jack Capewell's taking the kicking duties here. Line drive from Capewell is going to get picked up there off one bounce. Or to the hands there. Oh, potential big return here. We're seeing the pursuit come in. Number 19, Jake Holmes with a carry that takes him just inside, just short of halfway there. 10 seconds remaining. They can do something if they can get 2 big plays here, but they don't want to risk giving up that ball up again for another big play. But 10 seconds here. What do you reckon? A Hail Mary, or are they just going to play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Oh, I'm not too certain. Like you said, they might not risk the big return. This Ravens defense is incredibly athletic. I guess we'll have to wait and see what they throw at the Ravens defense here, try and catch them off guard, or just end the half and go back and talk it over.
I think it's one of those things that if you're going to go, I mean, the wind is against them, which certainly doesn't help. This wind is not going, which doesn't favour the long pass, but I just don't think you risk going one of those short passes again at one of these linebackers or DBs picking it off, because they prove they can take it to their house, and that defensive unit's not afraid to block. So, the pass here, they're going verticals. He's going to let it fly, but he's got Josh bows underneath it for the potential pick, but it falls incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They'll have one chance for one more play, I think.
It was good coverage there by Bosch.
Bowes, number 15. His coverage on the play. As I said, needing to step up in the absence of usual defensive back. Matthew Nicholson. So we'll see here. We'll see if they just take a knee and try to knee this one out. It looks like they're just going to take a knee here. The running back is awfully close. Under center, yep, they're just going to take a knee. So this play, that's going to take us to the end of the half here with the Ravens. Ravens didn't call the timeout there, did they? It looks like, yeah, both teams are starting to move to their respective halftime areas. So that's the end of the half there with the Bayside Ravens lead the Toowoomba Valley's Vultures here at home 34-2. I'm Kenny Andres, joined by Liam Reeves and John Devine on the panel here. We're going to take a quick break. We might even go off camera for a little bit if we need to pick up a couple more interviews. So regardless of what you're seeing on the screen, stick with us. It's only half time. We'll be back in the other half in a couple of minutes. Stick with us. Big thank you to Gibbs Parts and Stampede Sports for making today possible. Be back soon.
Ciao.
All right, so Scott Reuter, I believe? Reuter of the Toowoomba Valley's Vultures Colts team. Back in the comp this year. I've had many chances to talk to Paul Holgate, but it's the first time I've had a chance to talk to the Colts coach directly. How do you feel, mate? First year back in the comp, and you know, you've got a good group of boys here. How are you feeling?
Yeah, we're pretty happy with the way things are going. You know, we're obviously a rookie team. A lot of fellas are pretty raw, but no, we've got a good group of young players, which hopefully towards the next couple of years we should be contenders for the title.
Yeah, no, you said you are a raw team. You know, you're probably not picking up as many W's as one would hope for in their first season, but that's just one of the growing pains of it. Yep. But there's still plenty of athleticism. I mean, one of the highlights that came up at the start of the year was the big kick return from you guys there. So hopeful for some of the athletes coming up?
Yeah, mate. Look, that's kind of what I guess theory of our season is to produce athletes, mate, more so than get results on the field. Just bring through footballs, hopefully turn into senior footballs and help the club become a real force in the league.
Yeah, well, one of the biggest things with the Toowoomba guys is obviously you guys are a bit isolated from everyone else, and that can lead to potential really good graduation rates from Colts to seniors there. Is that something you're aiming for as a Colts head coach?
Yeah, that's what we'd like to hope happen, mate. Yeah, that's myself and Paul, when we first kind of sat down, that's what we wanted to achieve. Good, turnover rate from Colts to seniors.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, the assignment you have here is a pretty tough one. It's the undefeated Bayside Ravens, who boast one of the strongest defence in recent years. How do you feel about taking the big purple defence on today?
Oh, mate, we're happy. It's an opportunity for the kids to play footy again and get better and learn from mistakes from the past. But we kind of approach these two games with the Ravens as more so getting everyone on the field, just letting us see what everyone can do, and get some time on the field pretty much.
No doubt, it's a lovely day to do so.
Beautiful day, mate, isn't it? No
Let's go, Rod. Appreciate your time, mate. Look forward to seeing the team.
Thanks, mate.
All right, back right in on time here. Kenny Andres joined with Liam Reeves as the second half is going to take off. With the Ravens are leading 34-2. The kickoff return there is by the Vultures. Bringing them closer.
All right, Andy Miller managed to catch you again in a little moment of vulnerability, the elusive head coach. Mate, last time we were speaking, it was...
So you see on replay there, a nice return there from the Vultures.
Correct.
This wind has not died down through this halftime break. Just checking that our audio is still good. As we see the Ravens set up here.
Watch it drop back. Mighty Ed's, he's got some pressure there.
Another screen. He's up the middle, but the D-line, or the linebackers I should say, do a good job of evading the screening offensive linemen there, and they keep that to a minimal gain. Fantastic work there from the linebackers. I mean, usually you want to trust your D-line to stay at home for that screen, but D-line both pursued, and the other two linebackers stayed at home, so minimal gain on that, but still a hefty 4-yard gain on that, so second and 6, I'd say. Second and 6 upcoming. Snap is to Edza. He gives it to Schenkel. Schenkel is going to meet the open arms of Daniel Willikins. Who isn't actually listed on my team sheet. Good thing I know who he is.
Might take offense to that.
Yeah, well, you can blame his acting head coach, James Malseed, for that. So, as we look at a 3rd and 6 here on the conversion, might even be a short 5, but a 3rd and 6 at least it looks like from the thing is we're seeing Jacob Toyer actually undressed on the sideline here, so it looks like his day will be done today. The snap, Edzar, he's going to look to the flat. He's got number 19, but no, it falls in the arms of number 8. He beats a defender. He's beaten Sunshine, and the Sunshine comes back and makes a tackle, number 33, but the big play there from number 8 from the Wolves, which is Tom Janke.
Footwork there to get the extra yards.
Yeah, he's fighting hard there to get the first down, and that he does, bringing it to the Ravens' 27-yard line. 1st and 10 Vultures. The conversion made on 3rd down. First and 10 Vultures, 4-man front for the Ravens, 3 wide receivers. Not much change in the formation for these Vultures. Screen out to the wing. It's a little bubble screen. Shut down there by number 46. And over the top comes Jack Capewell. The pass there to number 8. That's Janke again. Janke making the play there, but taken down by number 46 for the Ravens. As Liam Bashford-Jones. As I said, there hasn't been much change to the formation for this the Vultures. They run an assortment of plays, but all out of the same formation. This little 3x1 or 2x1 set with the tight end there. A weak side slot here. Yep, now they've just flipped the formation to the open side. Edzar taking the snap. He's going to give to Schenke, who cuts up inside, but the inside zone is shut down by the Ravens defense for a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Willikins coming off. On comes number 67, Philip Roundtree. One of the players who graduated from the liftoff program up here into the Colts program now. Exactly what that program was made to do. He's coming in for some D-line action. Roundtree on D-line. They're going to throw, turn around, play action, pass, and was on target to number 19. Jake Holmes, but the pass falls over their head. Once again, the wind proving difficult for these quarterbacks to get those passes on target, Liam Reeves.
Yeah, it's throwing it off a little. Feels like it's coming from a different direction now. It's kind of switched up on us. Yeah, before it was coming from the Brisbane River. Now it's almost
coming from the suburban side, the more Oxford Street side of the field.
Yeah, so I think they've come out expecting the wind to be with them, but it's changed on us again.
Yeah, it's now more going across the field now, which is just unfortunate for the Wolves, hoping to get that breeze It's the advantage of the breeze that helped the Ravens in the first half. Oh, it's going to be
jumped off them.
Roundtree's, I think, a flag far side, and so they take the free play, and unfortunately it falls incomplete. Unfortunately for the Vultures, fortunately for the Ravens. So this will be a offside penalty against the Ravens. Once again, remind our sponsors there to Gibbs Parts at Hammond, specialising on keeping you on the road with new and reconditioned parts. Service and repairs for transmissions, differentials and drive shafts. Need repairs? See our friends at Gibbs and Hammond, Brisbane. Gibbs Parts, keeping the Bayside Ravens trucking along in 2015, thanks to Gibbs Parts at Hammond. As we set up for this 4th down here for the Vultures, where they're setting up to go for it here. 4th and 8, it looks like. It's going to be another screen pass. It's going to be given to Janke, but
Tristan Ellis has made it there.
Yeah, number 8 gets met by number 58 there on the big tackle. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Vultures. 1st and 10, Bayside Ravens. The score currently 34-2 in favour for the home side. Taking a medical timeout. It looks like there's an injury on the far side. Can't see who it is. It's a Wolves player who's down somewhere on the Wolves sideline. Hit record, Liam. Don't hit record. Oh. Apologies there for the technological issues there. Looks like the Hooters are having it as well, as Sparks is doing his best to imitate Eli Manning or Johnny Manziel, or take your pick, but he isn't successful. Great defense there eventually from the Vultures as they break down the Ravens' offensive protection. Yeah, sorry about that. We had a slight technical issues, and the time we were away, it was a big carry to Luke Simpson as well, to set them up for another 1st down, but unfortunately that was kind of thus negated from the massive Madden sack there on Jason Sparks, setting him up for a 2nd and Toowoomba. Again, ironic I used that call against the Toowoomba call, so we'll call that 2nd and extremely long. Second and long coming up here for the Ravens. Sparks under center. Forward in the backfield. He's got pressure. He's going to have to make a run for it. He's going to take it himself. He's got some room. Makes another man miss. Lowers his shoulder, and he's going to get it just past the original line of scrimmage and then some, setting this up for a 3rd down conversion with a probable 3rd and 5 upcoming. might check that. I was generous in that spot, so it looks like more like a 3rd and 7. Luke Simpson in the backfield. Sparks under center. We've got a rogue Hooter keep going. A flag now on the field. Down. So actually,
That was the
yeah. What I've just noticed is that we've actually got play clocks here at the end of the clubhouse side of the field there, which is going on after each play. And if they don't make it, that Hooter goes off to assist the referees. So. Look at that, 25 seconds, so that's fantastic work there from Gridiron Queensland. And the Bayside Ravens, Luke Simpson with a carry, toss play to the right. He breaks tackles like Luke Simpson does. Can any man take him down? He's got 83 in pursuit, 85 in pursuit, and they take him down, but not till he picks up a 10, 20, 35-yard carry to the big fella. He takes it possibly just outside the 10-yard line there. I'll wait for the official spot. That's another big carry as we see 106 tick down here as Luke Simpson gets out of bounds. Remaining in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. We'll see if that's a 1st and goal. But there's a flag down, so hold your horses. And looks like they're walking back. I've got to say, this is an ongoing theme for the Ravens here. You know, they could be doing a lot better than they already are if they could just rub out the penalties of this game.
Tell you what, Coach will have them doing a lot of suicides next week on training.
So yes, indeed, it's going to be negated. They're going to replay 3rd down. So now we've got 3rd and 20 for the Bayside Ravens after that big run from Luke Simpson is wiped from the record. And we're back on action here. I don't think the Ravens have punted all that much this season. Matter of fact, I think I might have just heard whispers about this possibly being their first punt of the season if this 3rd down conversion doesn't come through for them. Simpson in the backfield. It's going to be a 3-step drop. He lets in a fly to Jansen, who's wide open, whether that's a busted coverage. But Jansen doing it easy on the fly route. You'll see this on replay, the way he just breaks from his corner. We'll see Jansen fast on your screen there. I don't know if they're playing. It looked like some zone coverage there, but he just beats the man. I think it might have been some cover 2, and the safety just doesn't get there in time. But it's hard when you've got a guy who can run a 4.4 40 running down the field like that. And it culminates into a touchdown for the Ravens after facing a 3rd and 20. The score. Joshua Jansen on that touchdown there.
He's cramping up towards the end there.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of stretching all the way throughout. You've been seeing him floating back at safety in the absence of Toya. He's been stretching it out a lot there. You might end up seeing if that's the end of his day there. Because, yeah, he scored a touchdown. That's his 2nd of the day. He scored one earlier in the 1st half. A nice 15-yard gainer where he did much of the work himself. He's down still. We might actually take a bit of a time out here as he cramps this out. We'll be back in a moment and we'll just leave you with one of our sponsors. All right, back from that injury timeout as the Ravens look to add a 2-point conversion here. I see Jack Capewell lining up as a fullback for Luke Simpson, so definitely title this a power backfield. And the give is going to be to Capewell, and he rumbles his way in for a 2-point conversion. So the score, the 2-point conversion successful. Looks like it should be 40. Should be 42-2 here for the Ravens. Might take another quick break as the kickoff sets up. Alright, so yeah, the Ravens really taking control now. This game is theirs to dictate as the score reads 42-2. Not much time left in this third quarter. And kick is up by Tristan Ellis. Back there is number 19 for the Toowoomba Valley's Vultures, and he's finding some blocks to the outside, but now he's running away from them. But he's got some room, and he's going to do a good job before he goes out of bounds at about his own 40-yard line. Jake Holmes getting more return duties there. Right, back in action is Edza and Schinkel, but now we're going to see another timeout taken to the Vultures. So as these guys get hydrated, we're going to do the same here. Be back in a moment just off this timeout. Back after that timeout there, the Vultures had a chance to talk it over. The Ravens had a chance to hydrate. And the snap there, Edza, he's going to drop deep, rolled out to his right there. He's got receivers all going vertical. He's going to let it fly, but this looks like he's going to fall out of bounds. A valiant attempt there by Holmes, but the ball a bit too far out to the right, drifting in the wind there that is coming across the field now. As that brings up a 2nd and 10 after that incomplete pass to the Vultures. Liam Reeves, how do you think this team is adapting to this change of breeze?
Is this the Vultures we're talking about?
Indeed.
Yeah, now, I know, it keeps changing almost every 20 minutes, like on an interval type thing. Obviously, they haven't been able to capitalise yet, and now that the defensive line is getting through and putting pressure on the quarterback, I don't think he has the time to process his reads and, get set. But I believe they haven't adapted fully yet, but yeah, there's still another quarter to go, I believe. So,
yeah, 38 seconds remaining in this third quarter. As Edgar Looking over the defense here. 2 receivers to his right.
Option
just
play.
beating out the play clock. But
Whoa.
you want to learn how to set the edge and make a tackle. That's how it's done there. Samuel Stevenson on the big tackle there. Let's see that on replay. That's a perfect form tackle on the
brick
edge.
Wall?
Yeah, look at the way he runs with his legs going east-west, but his chest staying straight to the line of scrimmage. And he just breaks down perfectly. Number 10, Stevenson. Beautiful. Put that in the copybook. This quarter looks like it's dwindling down. They're getting a little premature on this old hooter, it seems. I feel like it's going off every other day. I was looking both play clocks and 5 seconds remaining in this thing. The clock is, for whatever reason, has stopped. And the snap, they're going through the air again. The pass is attempted, number 49. He was open. And Youngblood, keep your arms down and keep running for the ball. It's number 49, Joe Reuter. Open on the corner route. A fantastically drawn up play and well executed right till the end until that pass didn't quite connect with his receiver and Reuter. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter, moving into fourth quarter period now. And I think this will also move into the mercy rule timing, so there will be limited or very minimal clock stoppages, if any at all, unless the Vultures can put some points on here in quick succession. As we've seen, signaled by head referee Dave Hodkinson, former friend of us here at Calling All Sports Brisbane, or Bay FM. He's signaled that there is a running clock as mercy rules apply. So watch this fourth quarter should fly by.
It's a tongue twister.
Oh, mate, my own name and address is a tongue twister. All right, punting formation now for the Vultures is number 19, Jake Holmes. Sets deep to punt. Luke Simpson set back deep to return, but that kick is going to go to the sideline, netting only about 20 yards on that punt there, setting up about it on the Ravens' 32-yard line. Ravens, when we come back, we'll be on the board. We'll be on the offensive drive with Jason Sparks and Luke Simpson taking carries. All right. I formation here for the
Luke Simpson at
Ravens. Simpson at fullback is going to be given to 4 in the third string back, and a great defensive play there from the Vultures.
It's number 79.
That's Bryce Faulkner, who got the earlier carry today. Doing well on the defensive line as well. It's good to see some of these 2s and 3s getting reps here for the Ravens, and a couple of players playing different positions. Always being prepared for what may happen in the future. 4 in the third string back, an example, getting plenty of carries here in the second half, getting a lot of work. Sort of like Liam Reeves' skin today, getting a little work in the sun.
Oh look, the whiteness is in full strength here, trying not to get burned.
All right, it's going to be a 3-step drop from Sparks, aimed for it's an interception! Yes, it is! Off the hands of Tasman Holzerakimanis and picked off there by number 85, Adam Rosenbauer.
Quick hands.
So, if you look there, off the hands it goes, and the old tip drill comes into play, and Rosenbauer's alert and picks off the pass and puts the Vultures back on the offensive drive. Darren Newell, he's our usual coach for the Colts. He's chiming in with a tweet. He's watching in from work. Thanks for tuning in, mate. He's watching his young lad, Philip Roundtree, playing in the Ravens today. All right, Vultures back on the drive. Edza. Number 5, the near side receiver is Chappell.
Reverse. Here we
It's
go
going to be
again.
a reverse again. We saw this in the first half. And, oh, just like the first half. A pretty early, I think, did you hear a whistle there early?
Believe so. Bosch was down after that hit.
Bose is down. We're going to
Bose,
see that on
sorry.
replay because, yeah, I think I heard an inadvertent whistle. You can see there, like, I think, to me, it looks like that ball comes out. It looks like that ball comes out before the whistle came, but it looks like there was an early whistle on that, so we'll see how they're going to play this inadvertent whistle rule. Boom, the ball looks like it's coming down before that goes out, and I was allowed to say, it literally is a deja vu of that, the first reverse we saw in the first half, where the same play landed into a fumble and a return there by Tristan Ellis. But look, the player's down there. We might just roll that camera over to the Vultures and take a break, and we'll be back with you shortly. So back here after that injury timeout. The good news is Joshua Bowers, it looks like it could just be a winding. Might have just got the wind knocked out of him there. He's walked off under his own power, so we're going to resume play. 3:32 remaining in this quarter with a running clock. Ravens leading the Toowoomba Valley's Vultures 42-2 here in their homestand. Ravens with their 4-man front. Edza still at quarterback. Pulls it back. Now he's going to run himself. He's going to evade some tacklers, but not quite by the ankle straps. Can he avoid Jack Capewell, who takes him down to the line of scrimmage? A veteran linebacker and now turned D-line. Doing well on that front. I got to say, they've got a lot of talent on this front 5 here for the Ravens.
Not to mention size.
Yes, plenty of size, plenty of talent. And also experience. Often you'll get a lot of that combination, but never. You'll get a lot of those sort of facets, but never in combination. So it's a good part of the reason why the Ravens defense has not leaked too many points over this season. Snap, Edza, give us the Schenkel. Schenkel is going to meet a wall of purple and get taken down the line of scrimmage, and then see a flag come flying in their direction. Oh, Jesse Chagoy is trying to argue his case here with the referees. It looks like he's going to be unsuccessful. And they're going to charge number 53 for the Ravens. Taylor Brown with a face mask, and that is what I count possibly the 4th face mask related penalty here for the Ravens today. Maybe even the 5th. So yeah, as I said, whilst there's plenty of positives to take out of this game, I'm quite sure Jesse Chagoya and his esteemed coaching staff are going to have a lot to address in the upcoming practices. The give is there. It's going to be a keeper there for Edzar. Can he get into the end zone? He is taken down just shy by number, as we see flags and towels fly in.
This might be a late hit, I'm not too sure.
Number 56 for the Ravens who made the tackle there. Couldn't be. Unless Jaden Box is getting some linebacker reps. It might have actually been for number 53, Taylor Brown. But the flags remain. There's a lot of flags. As many flags as there are miles of wind here today. As we're seeing Luke Simpson come on for some linebacking reps.
This is on the offense, actually.
Oh, so For once, a penalty in this quarter, not being conceded by the Ravens, but this time on the Vultures. That's going to move them out of that close range. They thought they were sitting inside the 10 there, at a chance to crack the Ravens defense with 30 seconds remaining here as this clock runs down. 29 seconds, they've got a 1st and 30, or maybe 25 even. First and 25 for the Vultures. But the real talent here, the real worry here is the clock, which has gone down to single digits here. So this will be the last play here for the Vultures. They need to get the snap off because this game can end if they don't get the snap off. 6, it's the last play of the game. Edzar is going to get pressured here. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to pull it back. He's let fly. He's got a man open, but the ball, once again, the story of his day, unfortunately, the ball overflies. We'll see that on replay as the last play of the game as time expires. That as he rolls out there, the corner chooses to play the quarterback as he looks like he's going to run with it, and he tucks it back and lets it fly, but unfortunately, even with this wind blowing against him, falls incomplete, and that's the end of the day here for the Colts division. The Ravens keep their streak alive, their undefeated streak alive, defeating the Vultures with a score 42, Vultures 2. Fantastic run there. I mean, standouts for you, Liam Reeves?
Collectively, the defense was awesome towards the late there, the late pass. They were a bit undisciplined, I think, maybe getting overexcited and pushing the pace, and that's what caused the penalties. But the defensive line was excellent towards the end there.
And also, obviously, on the offensive side, we've got to talk about to Luke Simpson.
Yeah,
big game from him. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and as well as a lot of different carries. Jason Sparks did great controlling the troops, and Jacob Torrey in that first half before going down with an injury ran the ball well as well. My name is Kenny Andres. It is full time here at Bulimba Junior Sports Club with a final score of 42-2. I'm Kenny Andres. I've been joined by Liam Reeves.
Thank you.
If you are willing to stick around, we've next got the women's game kicking off shortly at 2 p.m. So we're going to take a short break here, and John Devine is going to get us on the road there for the women's game kicking off at 2 p.m. Click out here and get into the women's link, and we'll speak to you soon, if not here or for the next Colts game in a couple of weeks. Bye for now.